For Satanists and Luciferians, the term of the covenant is the commitment to our father Satan and our Lord Lucifer with a clear objective. Such a covenant is commemorated, for most of them, through the special ritual, celebrated with faith, trust and spiritual power. Welcome to the temple of Lucifer, light and mystery. Glory and praise be to our Lord Lucifer. Ceremony to be used by the one who is to begin initiation into the way of Lucifer. Once you have prepared all the instruments of the art, the dresses and other equipment, it will be necessary for you to prepare a place suitable for the experiments to be performed. Do not forget that this room must be reserved for everyone, and that no one must enter it unless he has made a pact with one of the spirits beforehand. You must see to it that there are 2 windows, one to the east and the other to the west, and that it is in the highest part of the house. You must cover all the walls with a black cloth, taking great care that no religious symbol or figure, or anything that forms a cross, is to be found on it, or anywhere near it. To understand the importance of these observations, I will refer to a fact that happened to the famous magician Atus, and that was the cause of his death. He had a perfectly prepared room, with its 2 corresponding windows, which were well placed and closed, opening only on the nights when he performed his incantations. It happened that, in a quarrel that occurred in the city of his residence, there was a death, and the killer, to avoid being known, threw the dagger with all his strength, and went to stick himself in one of the windows of the room that the aforementioned Atus had for his practices. A few days after this event, he had the precision to make some incantations, invocations, and no matter how much will he put in his work, they did not give him any result. Desperate and not knowing the cause to which this was due, he had to resign himself, for the reason that the sun was already on the horizon. He spent the whole day in thoughtfulness, and at night he returned to prepare his work with methodical order. He provided himself with the most powerful talismans, he made his incantations with energy and will, but nothing, the spirits did not come to his call. Completely desperate, he cursed them all, and it was not yet 2 hours later when he was arrested by the authorities and accused of the murder that another had done. The whole house was searched, and on the occasion of sunrise, a henchman saw from another window the dagger that was nailed to him. When he learned of this circumstance, he understood the cause of the uselessness of his incantations in the last 2 nights, because in the dagger was the formed cross, and it was not possible that the spirits of Lucifer could overcome that obstacle. As generally in all the peoples and in all the epochs, everything bad that others do is attributed to those who dedicate themselves to the mysterious arts of magic, it was not enough for the poor man of Atus to want to demonstrate his absolute innocence, because before arriving at the jail he was executed by the mob, incited perhaps by the real murderer, to avoid that the fact was clarified and his innocence was known, with which he was exposed to be imprisoned from one moment to another. The novice, to be able to make the experience, invocations and incantations, should first of all be free of prejudices, have his imagination stripped of all thoughts that are not dedicated to the work he is going to perform. He will wash himself with clear water of the river, then he will smoke himself with the powders of rose and lily of Florence. As he washes himself he will say, "Purify this water which I am about to use, O mighty Adonai, that I in turn may be purified and cleansed, so that I may be worthy to behold thee in all thy majesty and beauty." So be it. Once you have washed your face and head, ye shall dry yourself with great tranquility and repose, and then take the rose and linen powder with the thumb and index finger of your left hand and pour it on your neck and beard. Likewise, the garments shall be perfumed, and when putting on each garment, ye shall say, "May the graces of Adonai be placed on my person with the same will and affection as I cover my body with this garment that I have prepared with all the rules of art, in order to make me worthy of the spirits whom I shall invoke." So be it. Once he is clothed with all the garments, he will say, "In this solemn hour I want to invoke you with all my will and good desire, to you exalted spirits that accompany me in my works, Astraskio, Asath, Bedramubal, Falut, Anabatos, Skrigem, Geman, Domos, and Arbatel, so that you may be propitious to me and enlighten me in those things that my human intelligence cannot understand with clarity, making up for defects that in my works there are in attention to my good desire and will." So be it. After practicing what has been said, you can proceed to execute the work you want. The invocations are the same for the novice as for the initiate or master, only the practices are distinguished in that the novice must use supplication, the initiate, persuasion, and the master, dominion or command. This may vary, however, according to the character, courage and energy of the person practicing. Thank you. Sisters and brothers, followers of our Lord Lucifer and our father Satan, do not forget to share this video so that other people who have not yet met our Lord Lucifer can know. You who just joined this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like and share on your social networks. Also, follow us on our Facebook page Temple of Lucifer Light and Mystery.